At Capella University, you're in control of your education. With the game-changing FlexPath format, you can set your own deadlines and move at your own pace. The faster you move, the more you save. Visit capella.edu to learn more.
OMG, your BFF's birthday is here and you don't know what to get her? No worries. 1-800-Flowers.com has you covered. 1-800-Flowers is the ultimate birthday gifting destination. For those who know, it's not about giving a gift. It's about giving the gift. Make every birthday brighter with exclusive offers and great values on gorgeous bouquets and arrangements. To order today, visit 1-800-Flowers.com/tune-in. That's 1-800-Flowers.com/tune-in.
Oh, 800 yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Khalid here with another episode of WHTVRINNIT. Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Oh, 800 yo fam, WHTVRINNIT. Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Yo fam, what's good, what's poppin'? Oh, 800 yo fam, WHTVRINNIT. Yo, what's poppin'? Do you know what? Do you know what gets on my nerves, yeah? And I get it. It's like I've got a Apple wireless keyboard, yeah, that I use in let me just turn on the light. So I've got an Apple wireless keyboard. Just trying to get comfortable again. I've got an Apple wireless keyboard, yeah, or Apple Magic Keyboard as they call it, yeah. And you can charge it with a lightning cable and whatnot. No longer, I used to have the one that took the batteries and that was a palaver. But yeah, you can charge it with the lightning cable and whatnot. But I feel like it's about time that they released a version with light up keys. Yo, Tim, I know you tune into my podcast and that. Tim, I need you to, holler at Craig Federici and the man them and the gal them and whatnot and tell them to do a version of the Magic Keyboard with light up keys. Because in the room where I house my podcast, right, my back is to the window, it's a gloomy day outside, we're in autumn, it's sometime in October going into November at like 4:30, and I just had to turn the light on because I couldn't see the bloody letters. So yeah, man, you really need to develop a version of the wireless keyboard with light up keys, I beg. Like, just for me, if you can do a bespoke version and run it into the circles and whatnot, you man know me, you know I put in that work, just holler at your boy, innit? Nah, fuck that about holler at your boy. Holler at man. You know what I'm saying? I need that wireless keyboard with the light up keys. I need that. It's been a mad month. Black History Month is over. And that's Black History Month UK. It's over with. The start of the month or leading up to it, I was like, you know what? It's gonna be another Black History Month that kind of floats underneath the surface. No one really does anything. But then, considering the fact that white people woke up to the injustices that black people faced this year, and it was so much of a conversation when we was all at home, and you know what I'm saying, and it was all in our faces and we had nothing to do but watch the news and scroll. So I felt as though after all of the voyeurism regarding trauma in regards to black experiences and our stories and telling them and ripping off old wounds and shit. But bearing in mind you, we're not doing it for a pat on the back, but when you're like, oh my God, I can't imagine how it must feel. Of course, you cannot begin to fathom or imagine. I was like, you know what? The space that I occupy is a very white dominant space. So I thought, you know what? Let me make the clock run down on this and see if anyone steps up. And to be honest, no one did. No one did. I took Black History Month on my back and I got shit popping in it. And I feel like, you know, with all of the talk about, you know, allies and all of that nonsense, when it first started happening, I remember I wrote So I Know It's Real, and I wrote Cogitations Part 2, things like Invisible Dark Faces. I wrote all of that knowing that a majority of this like brand new energy towards what we've been experiencing for such a long time, I knew that it was just a fly-by-night thing. Like, if it doesn't directly affect you, you can continue just to walk past it and, you know, just not give a second look. Like, kind of like, you know, the homeless guy that's on the road and man's asking for his change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no pride or whatever. Not saying that in a negative way, but man ain't got no pride. He's just asking for a bit of humanity. And there's one thing not having change and being like, all right, you know, wagwan big man, you good? Or acknowledging, giving him a nod. And there's one thing just keeping your head forward. And I feel like that's what happened with Black History Month. And I know I gave that analogy of the homeless person, but ultimately that's not me saying that man was begging for any participation. I felt like I went into Black History Month going hard on the energy, and that wasn't matched. But it wasn't even hurtful that it wasn't matched, because I expected it not to be matched. I expected no one to step up, because, you know, were people seeing it as, rah, this may not be my place. So us as black people in majority white dominant spaces, you know, I feel like we're all kind of living the same struggle where we had to go on that journey where none of our cultural efforts to bring a bit of ourselves to the forefront of the conversation was ever considered nor engaged. And for me, the stark thing was it being so universal. You know, some people flat out ignored participation attempts or participation pleas or invitations. But then late into the month, that's when everyone started jumping on bandwagon and doing XYZ. So it forces me to ask the question again. Allies, where they at? Where are they now? You know what I'm saying? Like, how's them books? How is them social media posts? Car, from what I've seen, fam, man just gone back to posting up on yacht and posting up walk with dog and, you know what I'm saying, a meal in restaurant and them things there. You know what I'm saying? And I know that sounded a bit shady what I just said. I know it sounded a bit shady, but it's not shady. It's the real, innit? Like, you know, they're saying one thing, but then ultimately it's your actions that speak magnitudes. And I'm not having a go here. I'm not putting out no disclaimer or whatnot. I'm not having a go here, but I'm sharing... Sorry about that. I'm sharing my perspective. Sorry about that because my phone just dropped off the ting. But I'm just sharing my perspective in regards to Black History Month and all of that. You know? Man literally put that shit on my back and ran with it. You get me? Mad thing. But you know, that's how it goes, fam. That's how it goes. You know, man's not begging for no one's like participation and whatnot. Because if you only just discovered the fuckeries that's faced by black people, yeah, on so many levels of society. Yeah, one or two of us might have a bit of pee or might be in certain positions where there's privilege, but outside of those spaces or whatnot, or outside of those positions and predicaments, you're just another black person. Just another nigger. Like, motherfuckers do not care about us. So let's just keep it real. Like, are you gonna maintain that energy? Or are you gonna fake it? You know what I'm saying? And shit can't be faked, fam. You can't fake integrity. Because like I said in So I Know It's Real, like I said in Cogitations Part 2, I said in certain pieces, like, you know, when the lights fade, are you gonna keep that energy? But like I said, man ain't, you know, man's about self-governance out here. I ain't trying to beg nobody their empathy. I ain't trying to beg nobody their participation. I ain't begging nothing. Black History Month was just an exercise in true colours. You know what I'm saying? Or let's blow away the smoke and mirrors and see who's really about this thing. And I don't say that from a I'm looking for the word, because I started reading a new book the other day and it was in the new book and that. So let's see, I screenshotted that shit. Where is it? So I ain't bitter, you know. However, there is a big feeling of indignation, which is anger or annoyance provoked by what is perceived as unfair treatment. That's indignation. You know what I'm saying? And the book in question was Humanitarian Imperialism by Jean Brimont. But yeah, Black History Month, madness. And I think what kick-started the whole thing, yeah, I thought, you know what, I'm seeing the clock run down, and I ain't seeing no one that acting brand new when they suddenly woke up to, you know, what's going on with the black people and whatnot, what we've always faced inside the places or spaces that they frequent and domineer over us as well. Like, and act brand new about it. I was like, rah, let's see who from these allies or whatever's gonna pop their head out the woodwork and ride it out. And it turns out no one did. So man thought, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna get it popping on my terms. You know, we're not gonna talk about no fucking slavery, because, you know, that's not the sole part of black history. Fuck out of here about slavery and rare. I tell you what though, you man need to start acknowledging how you benefit from that shit. I'll tell you that. But yeah, so madness. But you know what episode is this? 35, 34, 33. I swear, episode 32 was supposed to be Black History Month, if I'm correct. I think it was episode 32. But Tuesday I was just cussing out, and I thought, you know what? I don't even want to put that out there. We just straighten it out, say what I got to say, rare, and leave that, you get me? And here we are, at the end of Black History Month. What is this? Why can't I see this file? Trying to work out what episode it is. Oh, that's 35. That's what I'm on now. Fuck it hell. I've changed the I don't even know what. Oh, okay, I get it. Oh, yeah, that's it. It was episode 31, yeah? I finally found it at the end of the podcast. How fucked is that? It was episode 31, and it was entitled... oh, shit. Oh, man, I lost it again. It was episode 31, I think. No. La corrección 32. And it was entitled, How's Your Black History Month Going? I'm Done. And basically, I played out the piece I'm Done from Cogitation Part 2. By the way, that's available on all streaming services. The book's available from iBooks and Amazon. You know, a light little $7.49. Support the thing. However, you know, it's available in other places as well. You just gotta look and seek and thou shalt find, and that. It's also available directly from moi. And yeah, so I'm gonna ride this out with I'm Done. I might not play the jingle at the end. I just you know, the drop mic moment, like poof. But yeah, over and out. See you next week. What's this? Episode 35, you know. Jeez. Anyway, peace out. Here's the piece, I am done. Bye. I'm done with black people getting murdered on camera. I'm done with the voyeurism that goes with it. I'm done with the tribute memes. I'm done with the complacency surrounding the mistreatment of black people and lack of acknowledgement for our never-ending struggle. I'm done with explaining why I'm done with it and making you feel more comfortable by not speaking about it. I'm done with always having a few F's for your feelings. I'm done with you misunderstanding my passion for frustration and aggression when discussing things. I'm done with you never actively researching the significance of it. I'm done with diluting the message. I'm done with code switching. I'm done with assimilating. I'm done with not speaking in vernacular because you deem it unprofessional. I'm done with translating. I'm done with validating. I'm done because I can't keep having the same conversations about why this happens again and again. I'm done because I'm exhausted. I'm done because I'm at the end of my tether. I'm done because I have 0 F coins to place into the machine and continue to play the perpetual game of injustice and outrage. I am done. No amount of protest will create change quick enough for us to bask in the light of our liberation. No amount of memes, screenshots, infographics and tweets could ever replace much needed dialogue to understand how the actions of an invisible enemy continue to keep us under the standard of life and basic privilege enjoyed by our counterparts. No amount of apologies or public displays of acknowledgement to the current injustice will satisfy my thirst for liberation and equality. Where was your interest when we were getting stopped and searched at record rates? Where was your concern when we were being told to go back to our own country? Where were your concerns during the Brexit rhetoric or the Windrush scandal, where they tried to deport those of us who rebuilt your not-so-great Britain and weakened post-World War II economy? We accepted a call to action to save the day by sending all our skilled workers to re-energise your manufacturing and transport industry and also save your beloved NHS. When you're out there banging your pots and pans, will you spare a thought for the black doctors and nurses who came to help your sick great-grandparents who refused their treatment as they didn't want to get touched by black hands? When you're out there banging your pots and pans, will you be doing so for the black transport, sanitary and hospitality workers who keep this country running alongside a whole host of internationals that you so despise but aren't sure why? We accepted an invitation to leave the sunshine for the cold, dreary streets. We gave you our cuisine and culture. In return, you denied us our credit. I'm done with suppressing how I feel. I'm done with bearing my soul and hearing your guilt. I'm done with hearing you make this all about you. I'm done with hearing you deflect the issue. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Until we rise up and meet injustice with collective and focused action against the oppressor, until we stop begging for a seat at the table and the respect we deserve, until we are actively educating our youth in the undiluted and vast history of our ancestors, until dominant society stop co-opting slogans and signals for corporate gain, until politicians and public figures stop virtue signaling, until society refuses to face the hard, inconvenient truth and re-educate yourselves on your checkered history of exploitation, genocide, and inferiority rhetoric. I'm done. Don't engage me in conversation if all you're going to do is gawk at my pain for your voyeuristic fetishes. Don't invite me to your panel discussions. Don't invite me to the unveiling of token gestures. All invitations are hereby declined. I don't know whether you realize that this isn't just a moment. I don't know whether you realize that this isn't just some raise your profile opportunity. I don't know whether you actually realize that I'd never take you seriously. You will not and will never understand it fully. I'm done with white supremacy. I'm done.
Mr. Kelly.
Oh, hey, Sergeant.
What's all this?
With all the time I've been home, I put in a Zen garden.
What an amazing place to balance your chi.
It is. And with a personal loan from PenFed, I was able to borrow the entire cost, up to $50,000, at a great low rate with no hidden fees and a simple pre-qualify.
But you're not in the military.
Everyone gets great rates at PenFed, whether you're in uniform or not.
I feel more enlightened already.
PenFed Credit Union. Visit PenFed.org/loans. To receive any advertised product, you must become a member of PenFed, insured by NCUA.
So we're here at Marshall's with Liz for some holiday shopping.
She's really nailing it this year, isn't she?
Oh, yep. She's got a record player for Amy.
A gorgeous cozy sweater for Jason.
And some hot pink fluffy slippers for her sister.
The perfect gift.
Wait a sec.
She's getting a pair for herself.
Well, with prices this good, it would be rude not to.
You know what? She totally deserves it.
Oh, totally.
Happy holidays, everyone. See you at Marshall's.
Fabulous brands.
Feel good prices at Marshall's.